Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. Oh, no. Himiko points to Shuichi.
Okay, so she's making Harry Potter references now.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room. I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there.
Uh-oh, Lie's falling apart. Don't worry about it.
I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
Poor Kokichi.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
So, Kokichi knew that we were lying. Was it because he can tell that we're lying because he's a good liar, or because we're not good at lying? Or was he able to tell that we're lying because he was actually in the salon the whole time? And he knows that that's not true.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
I kind of understand what he's saying.
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
He's saying that lies aren't all bad.
With Miu?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi.
Okay.
I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
He's gonna get revenge. He's gonna confess everything, huh? Okay.
Confess?
A confession?
What is this?
So you are the culprit after all.
He's not. Surely not.
I came up with a plan after Miu asked me to meet up with her.
Okay.
She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
Monokuma was partially in on this, but I don't think that's the case.
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting.
But this isn't interesting to you, Monokuma?
It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
The non-existent
No fair.
secret?
Monokuma can't take sides?
What? He's always been on his own side. What are you talking about?
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
That's his revenge.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What?
What? Excuse me? Wait a second. Okay, so before all that, before he said that, what I was gonna say is, what even was I gonna say? He just confused the heck out of me. So if I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. I thought he was trying to say that in order to get Monokuma to do something, because making the game boring is not what Monokuma would want. But now the culprit is Gonta? Hold on. So he was with Gonta outside of the area or whatever, right? And he always wanted Gonta to help protect him. Did Gonta help protect him? Is that what happened? Did Mew come to try to kill Kokichi? And so Kokichi stayed with Gonta knowing that Gonta would help try to protect him. And then Gonta killed Mew with the toilet paper roll? Is that what he's trying to say? I mean, I guess that's somewhat possible, but Gonta would have told us if that happened. I don't think Gonta would have kept that a secret.
Huh? What did you...
Unless his memories weren't connected? That's why. That explains it. That's why he keeps having to have stuff explained to him. And why he didn't understand what the virtual world was. That wasn't just a gag. He doesn't understand what the virtual world was because he doesn't have any memories of that. His consciousness went there, but his memories didn't. So he doesn't have any memories of being in the virtual world, so he doesn't remember fighting. He doesn't remember killing Mew.
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
Okay, I think this is actually right then.
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Okay, I never would have figured that out. That is so sneaky of the game to hide it behind, like, Gonta just being dumb, right? Because he's always just, like, said dumb things and not been able to follow along. But in this case, it was actually legitimate.
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta?
The surprising thing then is that Kaito didn't have anything to do with anything. And that the poison really didn't have anything to do with anything, though. No, wait, but the poison was given to Mew to make her look like she was... Why did she take the... Why was the poison there? Oh, right, so for Mew's plan. For Mew's part of the plan. For killing Kokichi. That's why. Mew put that there.
Do you
There's
really
so
expect
much.
us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not.
It's my turn now.
The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game. As the Killing Game Busters!
Huh?
What busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with the murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta,
What? Okay, this part I don't believe.
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Gonta is telling the truth! He's not someone who lies all the time like you!
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
No, he would if he was getting attacked.
Not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
I don't think that's what's going on here. But I don't know if...
I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
So my hope here is that Mew isn't actually dead, because if Mew is actually dead, then I believe Kokichi that Gonta did actually kill Mew in order maybe to protect Kokichi. And if that's the case, then Gonta's gonna get executed, and that would really suck.
Cut that out. I told you it's not gonna work.
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What? Going to not understand what's going on. But still, going to not kill Mew. Going to really not know anything.
I believe you that you don't know anything, but I'm not sure if you didn't kill Mew or not. It's possible that he did.
And also, going to not tell lies. And going to not make trouble for others.
So let me think for a second. If this is true, then why did Kokichi do all this roundabout nonsense with us? Because nobody would believe him? I don't know. Like, why wouldn't he just tell us what happened? I guess because they would believe Gonta and they wouldn't believe him. I guess that's the only reason why he wouldn't tell us until now. And that's also what's happening here. Is people are going to believe Gonta, but they're not going to believe him. And since Gonta has lost his memories, that would make sense. Okay.
Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
Well,
You, of course.
Yeah, they're going to say it's you.
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Yeah, there actually is. If he touched Mew, he would just become disabled.
Oh,
So Mew never
did you
touched
forget
him.
already? Then let me
Or
make
he
it
never touched
clear
Mew.
again. Why I can't be the culprit.
Instead, Gonta protected him. Yeah, Kokichi is right. Kokichi is always right.
I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys
Can't
already?
hit these things.
The clue is how Mew is killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Getting that HP back.
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Yep. As funny as that
Mew
is.
totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
Okay, well that's not the part that's relevant.
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
That's all enough.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling.
Nope. He could not have kept strangling her.
Wrong.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Okay, so I think at this point I do believe that Mew is dead, and I do believe that Mew was indeed really trying to kill Kokichi. In that setting that she added to Kokichi's avatar was a failsafe to make sure that he would be able to be killed, and that's also why he's tried to stay around Gonta.
Why wasn't it possible?
But surely there were other ways to handle this than just like letting her try to murder and having her die in the process. But like, I don't know.
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist.
It was so risky to go in there with her knowing all that.
If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting.
Okay, so my only hope right now is that Kokichi gave her that drink or whatever, that poison. And it wasn't, like, it's not a lethal poison, but it's something that makes her seem like she's dead. And Gonta didn't actually kill her, and she's actually still alive right now. I'm still hoping that that's the
I
case.
couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
She would be able to flail around and touch him.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait, what if it was something besides strangulation then? Like,
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaido is really desperate to make me the culprit.
Oh, I mean, you kept picking on him this whole time, to be fair.
No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew!
He really is acting kind of like Monokuma in this situation, where he's like, "This is the truth. Aren't you despairing at the truth? Isn't the truth that you wanted actually terrible?"
It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
But you would protect someone, wouldn't you?
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone.
Yep.
There's no way Gonto would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
And if he does die in this class trial, then like, what was the small things that he kept seeing?
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. We want the truth. We might have to ask uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Oh, that goes against what Kaito thinks.
Huh? It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off.
Yep.
We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
We have been discussing this. That's what a back and forth is. What are you talking about,
What,
Shuichi?
You wanna suspect Gonta?
Okay, you need to discuss it's going to as being... Okay, I know what you mean.
Too
then.
bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony!
Kokichi having too much fun.
It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
Thank you, Kokichi.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit.
I understand how you feel, Gonta, but
Please, believe Gonta.
we need to bring up the idea of the glitch or whatever in the user thing.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants.
And why does that matter? Why does it matter if it's what Kokichi wants or doesn't want? Finding the
He's
truth
trying
is...
to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
Finding the truth is still finding the truth.
But...
2 for 1 truth special!
Monokuma!
Sorry
What is
to
it?
ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
So we're gonna do that again?
Wait, what?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Kaito...
What do you mean, why don't you understand? We have to do this. Of course I want to believe in Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. We have to investigate every possibility. I need to find the truth. Okay, so we're doing this thing. Got it, got it. this one is probably my my least favorite of the new additions to the class trials, because I just don't feel like it adds anything. I mean, we get this whole animation, which is cool and whatever, and we got the cool music, but it otherwise doesn't really have any meaning. But here we go. Don't have committed the crime.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this. I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this. No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kibo! That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Oh, wrong thing.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
I got this. The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
I got this. The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Gonta is such
Not
a
knowing what
sweetheart.
these
He wouldn't hurt a
responses
fly.
actually are from the start is a problem.
Shuichi, are
So
you
it's kinda
saying
just a
that
guessing
Gonta
game.
is the culprit?
I got this. I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without...
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this. No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo! That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
I got this.
Okay, so
The truth
basically,
is,
that was
Gonta
just a
could
summary
have
of what we
murdered
already
Mew.
just discussed. There was no new information in that. Oh, we're doing this thing again? Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious.
This is our answer!
I forgot about that part as well. Another part about it I don't like. Yeah, definitely the worst addition to the
In
class
my
trials,
opinion,
that one.
As long
But
as it
it's
is
okay.
possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
It ain't a big deal.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth.
Yeah, can't we all just settle down for a second and just continue
If we're
discussing
going
things
to
normally?
survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit.
Okay, but I don't think that's actually helpful here, Kokichi. I'm pretty sure he just doesn't remember.
That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this!
I mean, I guess what we could get out of him is the fact that he really doesn't remember the virtual world.
Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Okay, yeah, this makes sense. This makes perfect sense, because now Gonta is gonna talk more clearly about the fact that he really doesn't remember anything in the virtual world. And Kokichi really wants him to do this so he can actually tell them what's happened.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't.
But Gonta really not know.
What do you not know?
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know. God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
I mean, it's Kaito that's the one that's been fighting back against you the most. That's about it.
Argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Wait. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Is Kokichi trying to say that, like, that Kaito is getting in the way of them trying to live? I don't know. I guess because he just really wants to get to the truth and Kaito just wants to believe in everyone. I guess that's all there is to it, but...
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth! Gonta really not culprit!
Again, though, do you have things you can tell us?
Cause Gonta not know anything! Really!
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
You're not wrong, but you could push him along a little bit towards the right answer.
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Okay, I think the issue here is that Kokichi doesn't know that Gonta doesn't have his memories. So Kokichi is as confused as all of us. Kokichi is desperately trying to save us, but Gonta is pretending like, from Kokichi's perspective, Gonta is acting like he doesn't know when in Kokichi's like, what do you mean you don't know? You're lying to us. What do you mean you don't know? You do know. You were there. That's how Kokichi is feeling right now. So Kokichi really is the one that's kind of being bullied here in a way, because he thinks that Gonta killed Mew and knows about it, but just won't spit it out. So there's just a misunderstanding here. I feel bad for Gonta that he's stuck in this situation. And Kokichi. Wait, what did Kokichi say? All you've been saying this whole time. That's true about Gonta. This whole time, Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. Yeah, you're catching up to me, Shuichi. Good job. Gonta not understand either. Mew like this when Gonta wake up. Gonta was sleeping too, had strange dream. Gonta not understand anything. Gonta not know. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up. Why this happened? Why Mew killed? Gonta not understand anything. Yeah. That's all he's been saying, we know. Because Gonta no have idea. Yeah, we get it. He's been saying this over and over again. But when exactly did he start using that defense? After logging out from the virtual world.
That's it!
Because he doesn't have memories of being in there. That's it! It was after he logged out. That means...
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
The accident that hurt Gonta, that was... Where is it? This.
This is it! When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Did you just not plug in the memory one? Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged out and logged in for the first time. An error? Contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. Something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you logged in.
An avatar user error?
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
No, it's not it.
That's what I thought at first, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
That error is what is affecting Gonta. It's making him forgetful and loopy. Just ask him about like what happened in the world, like any like basic things like the phone, or does he remember the phone? Does he remember the place we were in? Like that will clear it all up. And what was the error? What could it have been? Okay, Hangman's Gambit. Memory loss. I need an O. Hello? Hello? Okay, there you go. Easy.
I see now.
Memory loss is a very common theme in these games, so this makes
I believe
sense.
it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh?
He doesn't remember.
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world.
Yeah, I think this is the one part that's been really confusing Kokichi.
Not even killing Mew.
What?
That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Now we're all caught up.
Absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory? Gonta never hurt anyone!
No way Gonta's the culprit!
I have a feeling we're gonna be refuting Kaito here. Yeah, this thing. Alright, let's go. What do we got? Mugging in and out.
Gonta never hurt anyone!
Remember because
Doesn't remember a
Gonta
thing.
wants
Device instructions? Yep, that's it.
everyone safe!
Isn't he
You
just
did it, but you don't
would
remember
never
doing
kill a
it, right?
friend.
If there was a
Isn't that something we
glitch,
can just
Gentlemen,
assume?
gentlemen, protect
it
friends!
should have affected all of us.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all okay,
Gonta not lying!
that means there was.
There we go. Yep, I knew it was Kaito. I knew it. No, I'm not the killer. I knew that he was the one who we were refuting there.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
Yep, memory and consciousness. And that definitely messed some things up.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory.
Well, I mean, there should be an error with consciousness as well, but sure.
Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What? Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
Huh? How Gonta supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over.
I mean, Gonta definitely could have.
Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Is he left-handed? Oh no.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand!
That's your left hand!
What?
That's doomed. Okay.
Looks like it's decided.
So that's why Himiko always kept repeating that that's right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in. She said that when going into it as well. That's something that definitely I'm sure somebody's picked up on that. Somebody has definitely picked up on that going into the virtual world and coming out of it before. Somebody I watch is gonna pick up on that for sure.
What? Decided.
I did not, but somebody will.
He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Yep.
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
Jeez.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
Yeah, that must have been really tough for Gonta and really confusing for Gonta this entire trial. We've just been talking about stuff as if he knows what we're talking about, but it's all going straight over his head. We're talking about, oh yeah, there's this virtual world and we got the loading zone and there was the barrier and the snow and the and then there was a sled here, and they went this, and he's just like, am I supposed to know what you're talking about? And every time he speaks up, we're like, no, quiet, Gonta, let us discuss this. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, sure, you don't understand. Just be quiet. Let us talk. And so he just stays quiet while everyone else is speaking as if it's all clear. And his head spinning, thinking, am I just dumb? I'm just the stupid one. I'm just so stupid. Of course I'm so stupid. There must be something wrong with me. He thinks that and man, I feel really bad for Gonta. Man, poor Gonta.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
This is terrible.
No what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Going to not kill Mew!
Is there any way to prove that other than Kokichi's testimony?
Why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I really, really hope that Mew's not dead.
I already gave
So
you
that
my
Gonta doesn't have to
testimony
die
on
here.
how I came up with the murder plan.
If Gonta dies here, I'm gonna be quite unhappy.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the
Okay,
blackened!
that's not what you said in the first game, Monokuma. In the first game, you said only the true one behind the murder plot and who devised the murder plot and put it into action is the blackened. But okay, I guess we're changing the rules now, Monokuma.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
And he didn't plan a murder. It was self-defense. Or it was
Gonta's
protecting.
Such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on, that hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already.
Why does he want to do that?
I care about the motive.
Is it in order to protect us, to make us not feel bad about sentencing him to death because of the fact that he was trying to protect someone?
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
Well, I mean, it's necessary if we want to be sure that there was if there's a motive, then it helps us be more sure that he could have done
No
it.
matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which
Yeah.
means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
He's doing this again. Yeah, I mean, we already have eliminated most people. There can't be anybody in the chapel. It can't be Mew herself, really. That wouldn't make any sense. It can't be Shuichi. It can't be Tsumugi, because they were together. It can't be Kokichi, because she would have been able to defend herself real easily. And I think that's it. Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Yay, let's
Quit
begin!
screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
He's not being selfish here.
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
Yeah, true. Okay, let's explain it. They were in the chapel. They couldn't access the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
He got teleported.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right?
Yeah, she did that to set him up. But Kaito could have easily just logged back in, and then Kokichi would have ran straight into him, right? And that would have been weird. Like, Mew had to count on him not coming back.
Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out.
It still would have put suspicion on Kaito, though, even if he did come back. It's just that he would have been able to...
Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Yeah, it's just that it would have put suspicion on Kaito, but if he did come back into the world, it would have given Kokichi some information, I guess. I don't know.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
He's the main character. What can I say? He's the smartest one here.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
We have solid alibis. We were together. Yep, that's what I said.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Yep.
Then you're the culprit!
Nope.
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
Kokichi was Mew's target. Couldn't have killed Mew.
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again?
Jeez.
Well,
Just for protecting
who is
somebody.
it?
But I mean, if he did kill Mew to protect Kokichi, then why did he go as far as to strangle her to death? Or like, surely there could have been some other way to stop her. I don't know.
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that!
Like, in the end, Gonta is still at fault for going that far with protecting Kokichi, even though it was a good thing that he did.
This is all Kokichi's trap!
There's only one suspect left. Only one person could have done this. And it's me. No, I'm just kidding. It's Angie. I still think it was Angie. No, it was Gonta. Jeez.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
And he doesn't even remember any of it. He's getting punished for something he doesn't even remember doing.
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for.
So that means that at the end of this trial, there's going to be 7 people left total. But that means that the reason I say that is because Monokuma mentioned that thing where if an even number of people vote for each person, then the blackened will still get voted out, and it will still be fine. But that can't happen next trial, and doesn't seem like it's going to happen this trial. So that means that it would have to happen in trial 6, if anything.
The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies!
And also, if that did happen, that means that 2 people have to be killed in the next murder in trial 5. Otherwise, there won't be an even number of people left.
Mew Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
What he said from the start. Well, not the start. We had to force it out of him, but...
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
This is so terrible for Gonta. What the heck?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you forgot everything, so oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast, especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
I mean, he probably didn't want to kill. He probably didn't try to kill, but...
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to...
You want proof? I've got your proof. After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Gonta. Right. Gonta, did you see Kibo around here anywhere? No, Gonta not see him. Right, when he was still in the world, he should have remembered. Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Yu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
Did he use the toilet paper to get down?
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
Wait a second. It's not like Gonta, though, to try to cover up a murder. Like, if Gonta, let's say Gonta did protect Kokichi and kill Mew, why would he go through the whole, like, sledding her to another side part and getting off the roof via toilet paper part? That doesn't make sense.
Go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
No, don't give him false hope. It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end. But...
No, that's wrong.
What?
yeah,
Just
Kaito's not
because
happy
Gonta
about
was
that.
at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Yeah, Kaito doesn't want to be facing the truth, it seems.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
It's not about sides, we're on...
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
Can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down. Okay, here we go. Let's bring up the toilet paper. Oh, what the heck is this?
I'll never
Astronaut?
accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? God damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you
Oh,
listening
that was
to
a
Kokichi?
cold one.
Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi!
I am so bad.
Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why
I do
won't you
think it's a little
believe
too early
Gonta?
here.
Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always
What?
tried to protect us! How could
Did I accidentally use my ultimate? I think I did.
Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how
Okay, now we got
Gonta's
stuff
always
blocking the
tried to
screen,
protect
too.
us. How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Damn it!
Okay, we done? Okay.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
Toilet paper discovered outside of the mansion.
Damn it!
You've lost all of your astronaut armor.
Outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Mew's body. It was outside the mansion.
I just still don't understand. The only thing I don't understand is why would Gonta try to cover it up? Why would he try to sneak out? This doesn't seem like him. If he killed somebody trying to protect someone, then or trying to protect Kokichi or something, unless he really was just completely fooled by Kokichi and Kokichi talked him into this, but I don't believe that.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to.
Was there?
I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am. I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
Was there no railings or anything?
What?
Yes, the place where the toilet paper was tied down. Oh, the thing that we could look through. That thing. There you go. This.
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, that's the way it felt. That's why they were able to get it back down again.
And then
But they also
used
left
the
it there.
doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
But it's all rolled back up, which is weird,
Yep,
by the way.
That's correct, because I came up with that idea. But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom.
What? Why did you tell him to do all this?
Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Wait, so Kokichi really did have him kill Mew? Was he really that... And try to hide it? But why try to hide it? Did he try to hide it so that Gonta would be the one to escape? Did he want to get Gonta out of there? Like, did he want to help Gonta win the killing game? By having him kill somebody, kill Mew, who was going to kill him, and then get away with it? And had him intentionally screw up the thing so that he would lose his memory? But no, he would have had to have talked about that before, in that case. So maybe he didn't plan the whole memory screwing up part, but still. Did he do all of this in order to try to get Gonta out of here?
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
that... it's...
But then if that was the case, if he tried to get Gonta out of here, then why would he also just say, oh, it's Gonta at a certain point in the trial? That also doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Why would he set Gonta up as the murderer and then tell everyone that Gonta was the murderer? Like, what's the point of all that? Just to kill Mew? Is that it? Is that the only reason?
So, it's true. Going to really kill Mew.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta.
Oh, no. I see. Kokichi didn't come up with the plan, I think. Kokichi is just saying this to make Gonta feel better, I think. I think the truth is that... Did Kokichi try to cover for Gonta? After he killed? And then, I don't know.
Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
I don't know, I can't tell.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me.
Well, you're the detective, I guess. So sure.
Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
I can't imagine that. I know Gonta was gullible, but Kokichi actually successfully convincing him to kill somebody? I can't imagine that.
Okay.
Did he tell him that, like, it's a virtual world and you can't die here or something? Like, I guess Gonta didn't know that, right? Gonta didn't know that aspect. So maybe he didn't even mean to kill anybody. Or didn't think she was even dead. He might have thought that she'd logged out or something. I don't know. What color cord did the culprit stick in the right port? I don't remember. Blue, red, something or other. What do we got? The cell phone, bottle of poison, toilet paper that doesn't tear. That's a bunch of people. Okay, how did the culprit... Oh no, that's not it. Okay, what did the culprit use to strangle Mew? It was the toilet paper. There we go. And the bottle of poison is early on. Cell phone. Cell phone. Lattice. Used afterwards. Kaito Momota got logged out from the phone. Map of the virtual world was used to trick us at the start. I was so sure that Mew and Kokichi were trying to trick somebody into trying to do a murder so they could catch them and then like do something about it. And I was sure that that was why Monokuma was so bored about it all and why he didn't do a true announcement. I'm surprised that that was all just not correct. I felt like it would have been interesting. I felt like my idea was very interesting, but I guess... But that doesn't matter in the end. This is the way it is. Mew smuggles in a hammer. Where is that? Here. I mean, this also turned out very interesting, and definitely kept me guessing the entire way through and kept me confused the entire way through. And I do like being wrong. I was just so sure that I was right about certain specific points that I was very much not right about. There we go. Slowly adding in all the pieces. This is all the people, right? The culprit was going to have investigating outside. Surprised that Kaito really had not much to do with everything. Okay, now this is the court order. All right, there we go. That's it.
Truth of the case.